Good evening, class. Today we are going to be focusing on implicit differentiation in calculus. The chain rule for multiplication between two letters involves f prime of x times g of x plus f of x times g prime of x. Let's look at the function 5x to the third power plus 10y to the third power is equal to 1x to the first power times y to the first power. We need to let f equal 1x to the first power and g equal y to the first power. And that is for the right-hand side of the equation where the chain rule is needed to simplify. On the left-hand side of the equation, we will calculate the derivative by taking the exponent and multiplying by the coefficient and subtracting by 1 in the exponent area. So 5x to the third power plus 10y to the third power equals 1x to the first power times y to the first power. Now let's start taking the derivative. So 5 times 3, x to the 3 minus 1 plus 10 times 3, y to the 3 minus 1, dy divided by dx. Anytime you take a derivative for y, you must put a dy divided by dx after it, is equal to 1 times 1, x to the 1 minus 1, times y to the 1, plus 1x to the 1, times 1y to the 1 minus 1 dy over dx. So this will break down to 15x to the second power plus 30y to the second power dy divided by dx is equal to 1x to the 0 power y to the first power plus 1x to the first power times 1 times y to the 0 power dy divided by dx. So this will break down to 15x to the second power plus 30y to the second power dy divided by dx is equal to 1 times 1 y to the first power plus 1x to the 1 times 1 times 1 dy divided by dx. Anything raised to the 0 power is equivalent to 1 in mathematics. So 15x squared plus 30y squared dy divided by dx is equal to 1 times 1 y to the first power plus 1x to the first power times 1 dy divided by dx. And that breaks down to 15x squared plus 30y squared dy divided by dx is equal to y to the first power plus x to the first power dy divided by dx. So we need to get the objects with dy divided by dx on one side and the rest of the items on the opposite side. So on the right hand side, I want to subtract y to the first power and move it to the left side, and so I will need to subtract y to the first power on the left side as well. Whatever we do on one side of the equation, you have to do on the other. And now we need to move 30y squared dy divided by dx to the right hand side, so we need to subtract 30y squared dy divided by dx to both sides of the equation. And then we will obtain 15x squared minus y to the first power is equal to x to the first power times dy divided by dx minus 30y squared dy divided by dx. On the right hand side, we need to factor out a dy divided by dx to obtain x to the first minus 30y squared dy divided by dx. So 15x to the second power minus y to the first power is equal to x to the first power minus 30y squared dy divided by dx. And now we will continue on the next page. So now we need to divide both sides of the equation by x to the first power minus 30y squared. And now we will obtain dy divided by dx is equal to 15x squared minus y to the first divided by x to the first minus 30y squared. D is equal to dy divided by dx. This is how we do implicit differentiation in calculus. Please text 559-744-3169 for math help. Please donate on the Cash App with the $sign up front, MLBFan. Again, please text 559-744-3169 for math help. Please donate on the Cash App with the $sign up front, MLBFan. Thank you so much, and let's learn math together.